Mate. This is unbelievable. This is mad. Hey, my name's Ben Kapoor. You might be watching this because you're a long-term subscriber of the channel. You might be watching this because you're new. If you're watching it at all, I'm really grateful that you're here. I used to make YouTube videos a long time ago, and I actually looked back at my YouTube channel earlier on today, and I think I properly stopped making YouTube videos about 5 years ago, which is crazy. Over the last 5 years, I've become full-time as a photographer and videographer, and I thought it was about time I picked up my YouTube channel. And I've learned a lot along the way, and got a lot better as a professional, and I wanted to bring you guys back along with me on my journeys and try and pick this YouTube channel back up where it left off. Now, I'm going to make a video in a couple of weeks about why I stopped making YouTube videos and sort of like the transition into full-time, and I've got lots of plans for all sorts of videos in the coming weeks and months. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to make any YouTube videos. It's just something I want to do every now and again to bring you guys along with me on an adventure. And talking about adventures, we're going to go right now, well, in the morning, to a location where I have found a barn owl. Now, over the last sort of 18 months, I've really got into wildlife photography and videography. I have a great passion for the outdoors, and wildlife photography is something that's just become more and more. And I was out a couple of weeks ago looking for short-eared owls, and I was there pre-sunrise in the dark, and I started filming what I thought was a short-eared owl. Transpired that it was a barn owl. Now, I've never photographed or filmed a barn owl in the wild before. It's something that I would absolutely love to do. They're my favourite type of owl. I've decided to go out tomorrow morning, crack of dawn, to try and find this barn owl. Hunker down in a field somewhere, covered in camo, and fingers crossed we bump into him again, because it was absolutely amazing the other morning, and I'd love to get it on film and get some good photos. So I'm going to get an early night. I've set the alarm for 4 AM, which is going to be really painful, and everything's ready to go, and we're going to go and try and find this barn owl. Let's go. It is 5:35 in the morning. I'm meeting Jack Lodge in a sec. He's going to be here in about 20 minutes. And we're going to go and try and photograph and film this barn owl. I think I've already heard it when I was putting on my welly boots. I think I heard it in the background. It would be absolutely amazing to see it. Like I said last night, I've never seen one in the wild, so yeah, it's going to be good. So I'm not quite sure how this filming is going to go because I want to be as quiet as possible. I've got camo. We're going to go and position ourselves in a hedge somewhere, so
so that we're completely invisible, or as invisible as we can be, to not spook the owl. I've scouted the location, I know it well, and I just need to position myself in sort of like 1 or 2 or 3 places that I know, and just hunker down and wait. That's definitely not it. But I'm in the location that I saw it the other day, last weekend. Hunkered down in a bush, just around the other side of a bush, and there's a field right here. And you can just see these stumps. It was sitting on these stumps the other day and hunting in this field. In location now, camera's ready. Now it's just a matter of waiting and hoping that it turns up. I was in complete shock the other day when I saw it, but I was so far away I couldn't get it. But yeah, super excited. Just hopefully it shows. The barn owl's here. So mad panic. It's a bit deceiving on here because the FX3 is like night vision, but we just got a glimpse of the barn owl. I did shoot some video, but it's virtually dark, so it's gonna be rubbish. But she's up. It came within about 10 feet of us just here. What we need now is a bit more ambient light. And fingers crossed. Oh, so exciting. just went down. I was faffing between video and photo. It's so difficult to try and like decipher what to do. But it's still very dark, and like shutter speeds are sort of like 640th, 800th a second, and that is fast enough if you're tracking it, and you know, you might get sort of like 1 or 2 that are in focus out of like 10 or something, but it's still very, very hard to rely on. Whereas with video, I can shoot in 4K 120, my shutter speed's at 1/250th, and you get that natural motion blur, and you get that real life sort of feeling, that sort of emotion that I'm feeling right now. And I just love something about wildlife. It's just like, this is what I've sort of like found over the last sort of 18 months. I've been trying to pursue wildlife more. It's that sort of hunt and not knowing what you're going to get. And like, I knew there was a barn owl in this field. Don't invade its sort of privacy. Don't invade where it hunts. Stand out the way. Stand near a bush and kind of blend in the best you can. That feeling of getting something, honestly, is unbeatable. I haven't had this in photography for a long, long time, and it's so, so good. So I just had sort of 5 minutes to sort of recoup and settle down, because I got way too excited. Mind you, it's probably the most exciting thing ever, seeing a barn owl hunt in a field sort of like less than 50 feet away from you. Absolutely amazing. And seeing it fly off at the end there with that vole, unreal. So we think it's gone back into its barn to eat that vole. We did see it go down and eat another vole about half an hour ago, and the sun is up now. So whether it'll be back out or not, I don't know. I hope you can hear me. It is quite windy. Hopefully it'll be back out, but I'm not certain it'll be coming back out now. Yeah, sun is up. Although I did see it the other day for like another 15-20 minutes from where we are now, so we can hope. If not, I'm happy, because that was one of the most amazing encounters I've ever had. Yeah, super happy. So we've wandered up the path to the other end of the field. It was hunting in this field over here, and I think it's gone back in now. It took a big vole, and we saw it eat another vole, but it took a big vole back to the barn, and Jack and I were just talking and hoping that it's got a mate, and there might be some chicks, some little baby barn owls. So it's definitely a spot I'm going to be returning to. But how fortunate to be able to, like, this is my first time ever seeing a barn owl in the wild, well, apart from the other day, and then photographing it and filming it. To be able to be this close and be respectful of it, it was so nice to see. So Jack and I are going to go for a bit of a walk. Sun's up now, have some coffee and see if we can see anything else. But thanks for sticking around. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm going to make a bit more of a conscious effort this year to try and make some more videos. So click subscribe, give us a like, tell us what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.